Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Richard and today I will show you what I changed since the last video on my Springtrap Head. But first I want to thank everybody of you for the amazing support I got. At the moment I have over 130 subscribers, and probably after uploading this video I will have over 150. It's just amazing. I mean, the last time I made a video I had 9 subscribers. I was so thankful I got those 9 subscribers, and now I simply have 150 in 1 day or 2 days. So it's really amazing, but I don't want to carry on with this scene any longer, so let's head directly into the video. Upgrade 1. I noticed pretty early in my project that the head won't stay up by itself, and that it wouldn't be amazing for someone to see it in this condition, just laying down and relaxing. So when somebody comes and visits me, they probably don't have anything much to see but a black hole and with fur around it. But it's not so impressive, so I headed into Fusion 360, my favorite 3D modeling program, and designed for about an hour a stand for it. I continued to export the file as an 3MF file and throw it into Cura, and then I set the infill to around 10% and did the slice, and holy moly, this is way too much filament. This is more than a row. So I tried 6% infill, and I find it was a good compromise between cost and rigidity of the print. So I started to print with my last PETG roll, where I believed that there were 500 grams on, and let it print overnight. But it turns out that the filament got stuck in the extruder during the night, and then I was treated with a foot made of plastic, so it turns out that this filament is a cheap filament that I got when I bought my second printer, Ender 3 simply. Yes, then I was kind of stuck for 1 week, and I then bought some PLA that needed another week to arrive. But now I have 4 kilograms of PLA, so I started immediately after getting those rolls. But 2 or 3 hours into the second print, it turned out that the object would start to warp from the heat bed away, so it wouldn't stick any longer. So I cancelled the print, cleaned the bed with some isopropyl alcohol, and simply set the offset in for a little more down, for like 0.02 millimeters or so, and then it was printing absolutely like a beast, like my Cia 10S V2 always does. So a really good printer. I can only recommend that thing. Now I have a Springtrap Head doing nothing simply, and just resting on this stand. I mean, if somebody comes into my home and looks at him, he would probably just say, "Oh, that's fine. I don't care," and go the other way. So I guess I need to make him more exciting and attractive, simply. So I think I will upgrade him with a second servo, some software, and adding a speaker to play a servo voice, and also program there. Yes, that is the reason why the video took so long. Now we have upgrade 2. As I mentioned before, I need a voice for this good boy, and I found out that I can play sound files with the Arduino from an SD card. I copied this man's whole project into mine, and when I tested it, the sound just came out like this. So that's problem 1. It sounded like a no signal screen from OTVs, and just hear and listen to it. So the solution was, after rewatching the video one time, that I didn't get that I need to convert this WAV file into a special unsigned 8-bit file that the Arduino can play correctly. So now it works and everything is fine now. So now I can play sound files with this guy, but I think the mouth also should move when he speaks clearly, because who does not move his mouth when he's doing some noise? So you will probably ask, where did I get this speaker? So I was just happy enough to find an HP desktop computer here in my shelf. And I just took it out, and that was exactly a speaker that I needed for this project. And I guess nobody uses a speaker inside of a computer anyway, so it won't hurt. And then I just printed out some servo sockets, servo holders or so, and just put it on the servo and screwed it in a place where I thought it wouldn't collapse with my face when I went. After that, I just bent a piece of piano wire and hang it into the jar so the servo motor would move up and down. But then I had the problem that the 9G servo motor is just simply too weak to pull up the whole jar, so I supported the motor with a rubber band so the whole work wouldn't just lie on the motor to pull this thing up, and now it's balanced out and it moves pretty okay fast, I would say. Problem 2 in working into a lot of problems. As I was programming the movement from the jar, I realized that I can't play audio and move the servos at the same time. Apparently there's something called a timer, and this timer keeps track on time somehow. It makes that things still work like audio even when he gets the delay command, where I say to him please wait 500 milliseconds, but he still should do something else in the background. So like keep playing music. And unfortunately the servo library needs the timer too, and we only have one timer on the Arduino Nano, which I'm using for this head or for this project. And however, there's another library on the internet called Servo Timer 2, and I have no idea how it works, but it works. And remember the first rule of programming: if it works, then don't touch it. After the testing phase on the board and making sure that everything works, I started with soldering everything onto the main Arduino Nano and fitting everything inside this head. So please enjoy this speed up footage of me just making this in the background. Problem 3. I just destroyed my Arduino Nano. That's not so bad. I have another one laying around here. So I guess I will just solder everything onto the other one. No, that's not what I'm doing. Apparently I shorted something on this device, which is, and that's not really hard if you can see all those wires sticking out there. So I guess I will just replace the Schottky diode on the back side of the Arduino Nano with the other Arduino Nano one, and then it will work. And yes, it worked. So now it's still working until now. I have no problems with it. Now everything can move, the eyes, the jaw, and I can play audio. By the way, I've replaced now the speaker from the HP with one from an old iMac speaker that I cut out from this plastic piece there. Yes, this is a very good speaker, and before you write angry in the comments or something like, how can you destroy an iMac for this project? It was an old speaker from a very old iMac, and I think nobody will miss this thing. And I have never seen the whole iMac in my life. I just bought some random old parts for Apple computers, once, and it just happens to be to lay around inside one of those boxes. So yes, now everything works, and I guess I will do now some stuff that is not that interesting. So yes, I will just code now for the next night, and you will see me the next day when I'm finished with my finished moving head results. So I just finished with programming, and this is what I made. I have now 3 demos to play. So the first is this one. The second one is this one. And the last one. You will not be spared. You will not be saved. It turned out really amazing, but before I even can think about releasing it, I think I will do one more video. Hopefully that thing that I'm planning I can also achieve, and then I will be satisfied with this thing and can put it out there on the wild internet, where everybody will claim that they made it and not I. Let me prove it that it can be still worn. That's the upgraded face now. You can see now it's in in stage mode, sorry. So here's a little peek inside it. All the cables, they are now in that thing. And here there are 2 buttons now instead of 1 for the program. Is the second button. Now, how you can see, I put on this thing, and now let's see my programs I did with this thing on. I think that's really adding a lot of, yes, just really immerse you more into this FNAF, into this, not FNAF, into this Springtrap, how he's alive and speaking to you, and yes, it's really impressive, I think, and I hope you liked it as well. So I did the rest of the programming, and now I have the Springtrap helm on my head. And now when I activate it with my power bank, it goes directly into the performer mode, and then it makes this classic eye blinking, and I can now with the second button switch to the stage mode, and now I am in stage mode. I press the button, and when I press it now again, it will play the first of those 3 demos I programmed. I will program more in the future. Now when I want to go only performer mode, then I need to attach this piano wire from the servo like this. Then I need to change the rubber band, I think, with another. Then of course I need this foam to fill the gap between my jaw and the jaw from the helmet. And then I can move my jaw with my own jaw. And now I can press the button, and now I am in this mode, and when I move now my jaw, then my eyes will open. This is now inverted. So I just changed this one from fast blinking to non-blinking because it seems much more useful than the other one. And then I have this traditional blinking one, but now when I'm in this performer mode, I have the problem that I pulled out the hook that was inside of the servo motor, and now I need to basically pull off this whole mask so I can reattach this hook to the servo, because it's impossible to reattach it in when I have it on. When I'm wearing it, it's impossible. Don't try it. I wasted half an hour. So I hope that's clear. I need to find a better solution for fast switching from performer into stage mode and from stage mode into performer mode, so it would be much better. But so for cosplay or so, if you have it on, then it's perfectly fine. And when it works, then it works. But if you change from performer into stage mode, you have a real problem and you need to take off this whole thing. So that were all changes and comments I needed to make. I hope you will have a great day. Thank you again for those 200 subscribers. It's really amazing. My subscriber count is going up like this. And if you haven't, then like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you would not miss any future video. And have a great day. Bye.